Good morning, family, on this beautiful Shabbat. It rained overnight, but it stopped now, and I'm about to go out here and get my exercise on. How are you all doing this morning? I walked past the mirror, and I'm like, why my face look funny? It was looking kind of weird. To discover my cheek is swollen because I have a bad tooth, a tooth that cracked on top. Now, this tooth cracked in October, early November, and that's bad because I took this long to go get anything done about it, and I still have not. And it was just an awakening about the things that we do as human beings, right? How we wait till the last minute to do the right thing, and that we suffer the consequences. And you could use this jacked up jaw of mine as an example of how we do. Procrastinating, not doing what we ought to do when we ought to do it. And the results are always the same. It's pretty disastrous, right? But we keep doing it. Something about this flesh that we dwell in that just keeps taking us back to being stubborn, stiff-necked. And we always pay for it. That's the thing. We just keep paying the price of not being nice. I was like, what's going on in my face? It looks so weird. I was looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like, you look weird, girl. And then I went sideways this way. And then you can see the puffiness sticking out. It's funny because it don't even look as bad in the phone. It really looks crazy. I was like, my face is swollen and nothing is hurting me right now. I have days when I eat certain foods, like acidic foods, because I had made, what did I make the other day? Oh, I made some stuffed peppers. Oh my gosh, they were so good. And I use vegetable stuff to stuff it with, mushrooms, onions, some scallions and wild rice, and these quinoa patties that we eat for burgers to replace meat. I crush those up in it, and then I mix it with sauce, right? Tomato sauce, organic tomato sauce. And they say things with a high acid content can stir up the pain in your mouth when your mouth is jacked, right? And it did. And I was like, why is my mouth aching so much right now? It was pretty much achy. And then it was really tender. I couldn't really eat much. And I was like, maybe that's a way to shut my mouth to stop me from eating so much, right? But in any event, it felt better for the past 2 days. And then I woke up. I think it was in the middle of the night, though, because I went to use the bathroom. I went to wash my hands at the sink. And I looked up, and I kept saying, my face looks strange. But we are our worst critics, so we always criticizing ourselves for one thing or the other, right? I just said, my face looks so strange. Something looked weird. Then this morning, my hair's growing back, y'all. I can braid it a little bit now. I said, okay, let me re-braid my hair so that I can go out and walk in fresh air. And so as I'm braiding it, I'm like, no, seriously, I look weird. Something looks weird. And then I turned my face like this. I said, oh, I hope I don't have an abscess. I hope that's not what it is. But I'm not feeling any pain right now. Bless the Lord for that, because he is holding back the winds of tides, honey, because it's been too long. And I have not gone to the dentist yet. Jiving around. And it's not a joke. And I don't actually have any coverage. But there are things I could do to still be seen. Hubs found a $51 per month dental plan. I didn't even look into it yet. By the time you get going in your day, if you're feeling fine, you forget all about doing what you ought to do. And you're just going along with your day. And I'm just like, God, it's only your grace. I'm telling you. Only your grace. They say he looks out for babies and fools, right? And sometimes we can be so foolish, even though we think we are so smart. But anyway, family, I just want to say, don't take anything for granted. Do the best you can with what you got. Take care of yourself to the utmost. And be wise. Because it's our poor decisions that puts us in messes. I'm telling you, our poor decisions puts us in messes. And then we always go crying out to the Lord. We are so funny. We are a trip. We really are. And I'm talking about myself because I have my little crazy ways too. And I know me, right? I know me better than, well, I can't say better than anybody else because those who live with me know me too. They see me better than I see myself. But, it's just crazy, the putting off of things and procrastinating and I'll do it later. Next time. Stay on top of things. And I just turned 54. And I want this year of my life to be focusing on taking care of myself better. Because I was doing well. I started out well last year. And then I fell off due to Hub's accident. When you have to take care of somebody else, sometimes you fall back on taking care of yourself. And there's no excuses. Even though I could not get out and exercise as much as I was before, I still could have chosen better foods. And because of the stress of him not working and him needing to heal, stress for me is not crying and being depressed. That's not how I receive circumstances that are not so great. I don't receive them like that. I'm not a crier, and I'm not the type to walk around here all sad and sullen. That's just not my nature. But I love food. And so that is where my weakness comes in at. Let me turn this car off. It's wasting gas. That's where my weakness comes in at. Stuff in my face. Craving certain things that I had given up and starting back at eating it again. I mean, I've disappointed myself this year. I really have. And I thank God I didn't gain all the weight back, but I gained a whole 15 pounds. And I just wanted to confess that because confession is good for the soul. And I can see it. And it's mainly in the midsection as usual. When you're an older woman, you already gain a lot of weight in the midsection and going through menopause and stuff like that. And so I am really disappointed in myself. I'm not going to beat myself up because there's no point in doing that. I fell off the horse. So I'm getting my saddle and I'm getting back on because I'm going to blow my own mind this year. And I'm not with the New Year thing because this is not the New Year. This is not when things are new. This is the winter time, y'all. And, everything the Father did, Satan likes to do the opposite of. Even with nighttime, I laugh about that because they say, midnight is going to be the new year. And I'm like, but the evening and the morning was the first day. And therefore, the new day begins at sunset. Whatever time that is during certain times of year, that's when the new day begins. From evening to the next day is a day. In creation, it tells you that. But Satan has us calling 12 a.m. the start of a new day. He has us calling dead of winter the start of a new year, which no, spring is in March, right? And the Bible speaks of the month of Abib, when things are new, and that's when the new year is going to take place. I love sharing information with you guys. Whether you accept it or reject it or not is up to you, but it's good to have knowledge of how we have been fooled. We have been greatly fooled and blinded in a lot of ways. And I enjoy information. I like receiving information, and I totally enjoy sharing it. I can't force anything down anybody's throat, but I'm going to share what I know. And whether you accept or reject, it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? I love you anyway. I love ya. And that's why I'm sharing. But anyway, I'm looking at this as a new year for me in this age of 54, not as in a new year. I am 54 and I'm not getting any younger. I'm growing older. So it's time for me to really seriously take care of myself. It takes great discipline to let nothing stop you from focusing on your body and taking care of yourself. It takes great discipline. And a lot of times we have a lot of outside interferences that will stop you in your tracks. But I'm going to learn because I'm not there yet. I'm working on it, still working on it. As long as I'm alive, I'm going to keep working on myself. Working on being disciplined that no matter what, do some kind of exercise every single day. If it's just getting on the floor and stretching my body, because we need a lot of that as we get older, for flexibility and balance. We need a lot of that. If it's just a stretch, to utilize my 5-pound weights to go for a walk around my apartment complex if I can't get to the park. If I can't get out because it's raining, I have so many videos. That's how I started yesterday. I am so sore today. I'm so sore, y'all. I worked out for an hour and I enjoyed it. And the backs of my thighs are so sore. And I said, today is going to be a good day for me to just walk for an hour, stretch those muscles. But I'm back on track. That's it. We keep saying we're tired, and then we fall back into the same poor habits. We are we are creatures of poor habits. My goodness. Oh yeah, I feel it when I smile. Oh, y'all, yes, I feel the tightness of my upper gum level and the cheek up here. Lord have his mercy. And I'm going to stop this procrastination nonsense. This has been going on too long in my life. You look at yourself, right? Not to beat yourself up, but we all know our faults and we know our good points, right? And it's a lot of faults that I've carried for years that are not helpful to me at all. And so why do we always wait until we're sick and tired before we get sick and tired? You know what I'm saying? Literally sick and tired before we get tired of being that way. So I'm just trying to encourage you as I encourage myself to do better and to take care of this, man. You only get one shell that we got here. We only get one shell. And we got to take care of it. It's what we put in it in every way. What you see, what you hear, and what you take in as far as your food is concerned. All of these things matter because it builds who you are. When you fill your mind with garbage, your mind is filled with garbage. When you fill your body with garbage, your body is filled with garbage. We have to care for ourselves. What we see, what we're looking at, there's a lot of things that affect us internally. So we got to do better. We got to do better. Read more things that are going to help you in your life to build your character as well as taking care of your health. We need to focus on these two things every single day. Our soul connection with the Father is important because we see the crazy things that are going on in this world. And we understand that we need his help. Without him, I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. I need him. We need him. And he wants us. He desires to have a relationship with us. So let's take care of ourselves better. Your sister has messed up. But you know what? That's what we do because we're human. But I'm tired of messing up. I'm getting back up on that horse. And let's see how far I'm going to ride it out this time, y'all. Come on now. Come on, Ken. Come on, Lady Missy. Come on, girl. You got this, queen. I'm in a silly, giddy mood. And that's a wonderful thing. Nothing really upsets my mood. And that's a blessing. God gave me a spirit of joy. Everybody's blessed with gifts. And one of mine is just having a spirit of joy. I'm a pleasant person. And I'm not bragging about it. I'm telling you that it keeps me sane. The way the Father built me, it keeps me sane. Because that things are rough. And a lot of us internalize it. And we are down and depressed, we're sad and we're sullen, we're just a miserable mess inside, we're filled with anxiety and depression, and that's not me, and I'm grateful for that. A lot of you internalize everything and don't know how to smile through the storm, and that's a sad space to be in. And I'm not criticizing you, I'm really not. But everybody is built different. We all have strengths and we all have weaknesses, right? And I do believe that the strengths that we have are to help ourselves to deal, but also to help others. We all gain something from our relationships with one another. And so this is what the Lord blessed me to offer, my joy, a joy. It's just something that I'm just naturally built with. That's not to say that I don't get upset or angry or sad or concerned about certain things. I'm human. I'm a human being. I'm flesh. But overall, I don't let these things overwhelm me to the point where I'm in a space of sadness, constant space of sadness. I have hope because I trust in the Lord. And I have hope because I know this is not all there is. And that makes me smile. That gives me something to live for. That gives me something to look forward to. And so in that, The joy that I get from the Lord, this world cannot take it away. They didn't give it to me, so they can't take it. It don't belong to them. It's all mine, mine, mine. Yes. Grateful to the Father. And I'm thankful for this cloudy day. It's so warm, though. I'm going to keep on my jacket because I'm trying to work up a little sweat today. But in any event, family, do your best with taking care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit, okay? Love you. Peace, love, and blessings.